det dels i alla fall att ta tid och ta luft.
Was war die Idee bei Taluf Talab? Well, Taluf Talab ist eine Schweizer, it's a Swiss saying when they talk about what they've done or what they are going to do, and they tell you, well, I went Taluf, I went up the valley and all down the valley. Okay.
Yeah.
But how are these books composed? I mean, there are many pictures of who show friends, who show June Leaf, your wife, but then there are very old pictures in between.
There are pictures in between, what do you mean?
How are they composed, these books?
Couldn't understand what you said. For a photographer making a book, it means he has to take many pictures. It means to work almost every day, and then have the choice of choosing from hundreds of pictures the best 80 and make a book, and then you can call it the Americans or somewhere else. You name it from wherever, whatever attraction the place holds for you that you photographed. To photograph maybe takes a lot of time. It's something that doesn't come quickly. So it means it's hard work, and you try to do it every day, and by doing it so often and so consistently, you begin to arrive at taking good pictures more often. Yeah.
Sure, well put.
Were all these pictures taken in Mabu?
All the pictures taken in Mabu? I hope not. You can see on the wall that the pictures are from New York, from everywhere where I traveled, and it's a diary sort of my life, a good part of my life.
There are many friends in the pictures, for example, Alberto Aspesi or John and Norman. Could you tell something about some of these friends?
Well, I have two special friends here that live not too far away from me in Mabu, Nova Scotia. So I say hello to them. I'm very glad they came. They are somewhere here. They are wonderful people. One is an antique dealer. He has a store in Glasgow on the main street. And the other one is a coiffeur. Yeah. And their names is Norman and John. John Marshall, yeah. And the man with the glasses wants to say something. What? No, he's just waving. Okay. There are many people that came to see me, and but I hope you looked at the pictures, and it's kind of difficult for me to talk, but if I have some questions, then maybe I get it together and I can make some remarks about the pictures. The two first pictures on the top there, there's very often I photograph my friends. The one on the right here is Aspesi, a fashion designer from Milano, talking in an elevator with my wife, June. And the next picture is again June, who listens to a very dramatic recitation from, what's his name? I forgot.
Francois-Marie
Barnier, yeah, Monsieur Barnier from Paris. So, you know, and the last picture down here is old friends of mine. Unfortunately, they're all gone. Allen Ginsberg and then Peter and Julius Orlovsky. These are people, and they died. They're older and they died. But Ginsberg was a very good friend of mine, especially later on in our lives. We became good friends. He was the poet prophet in America, and I respect him a lot for whatever he did and said, yeah. And, the other pictures are really scenes of my life and often of my friends. And, well, if you try to be a good photographer, you take many pictures and you choose the best one, then you make a book with 80 pictures. Yeah. And so I'm very surprised about how the great interest that people have in me or my pictures. So if you can give me a hint why it is that there's such a big interest. Usually the photography galleries are not so full of people. Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to especially thank Mr. Steidl, who's here holding my microphone, because he made it possible to make that exhibition, and he has helped me throughout my career to continue, and he published my books, quite many of them, that you maybe can buy them here, and I wish you would buy them here. They always make money, yeah. Okay, so where am I? In Halifax? We made a long trip in the car. So we came from Marvel, which is a long trip to Halifax. I did teach here once at the College of Art. I think I taught film and photography. And I had a good time here. And Kennedy was the president of the college here. And this is my friend from Munich.
Can you say something about the cooperation with Gerhard? How did you make all these books together?
Well, which was the first book we started on?
The first book we did together was The Lines of My Hand, what I printed for you and for Scarlo Publishers in Zurich in 1989.
Yeah. From 1989, so we had a long relationship. Yeah. And I really appreciate Gerhard because he is a good man and a good printer and a good friend. So these three make the difference. Yeah. And so there are a lot of prints here that Gerhard arranged, and I think he made a very good arrangement because it's alive. To me, it's not just a picture on the wall, but it is something about life on the wall, and you look at it and you can put it together. Yeah, on both sides of the wall.